I'm sure we have all heard about Fortnite here or there, but recently Fortnite has actually been losing steam. Over the past couple of months, over half the interest in Fortnite has disappeared. So here's the top 5 reasons that Fortnite is failing, and if you want to hear about what's going to happen to Fortnite, make sure to stick around till the end. Welcome to Hari's Hobbies. Fortnite actually dates back a lot longer than you would think, all the way back to December of 2011. This is when Cliff Bleszinski from Epic Games formally announced Fortnite at Spike Video Game Awards. The idea was pitched just a couple of months ago and everything came together very quickly, and here they were with the trailer. Fortnite was originally actually going to be a pay-to-play game only, but when Tencent bought a huge stake in Epic Games in 2012, everything would change. They strongly insisted on offering a free-to-play experience as this would cover so many more people. But that same year, Cliff Bleszinski and designer Rob Ferguson would leave Epic Games, and this would really slow down the development of Fortnite. Throughout 2013, development was really focused on Gears of War Judgment, and Fortnite was really pushed under the rug. And a couple of months into the year, they would begin testing. Eventually in 2014, Epic Games would reveal the storyline of Fortnite Save the World. Throughout 2015 and 2016, Fortnite would go relatively quiet as testing continued in the background. There would be some press appearances here and there, but nothing really too significant. But by 2017, Fortnite was in high gear and Epic Games was really focusing on its release. Starting in June of 2017, they would offer paid early access and the game would officially launch in July of 2017. But again, at this point, they only offered Save the World, which was not free. It's not till September of 2017 that Epic Games would reveal Fortnite Battle Royale, which was heavily inspired by PUBG. This was initially revealed as a separate mode, but would soon become free to play. It took a while for them to get some momentum, but once they got some, they skyrocketed, and this is how the Fortnite that we know today was created. But if you look at Google Trends, over half the interest for Fortnite has disappeared over the past couple of months, so what can explain this? First of all, it's really nice that Fortnite is free to play, but the accessories are grossly overpriced. Aside from the occasional challenges that offer skins for free, the only way to really get skins is to pay real money. All of these skins are organized into 4 distinct levels. The first of which being green or uncommon, which costs 800 V-Bucks. The second is blue or rare, which costs 1200 V-Bucks. And then you have purple or epic for 1500 V-Bucks. And then finally you have the top of the line gold or legendary for 2000 V-Bucks. How many V-Bucks you get per dollar really depends on how many V-Bucks you buy. The more you buy, the better value it is. But for all intensive purposes, you get about 100 V-Bucks per dollar. This means that the cheapest, the uncommon skin costs $8. And if you buy 3 gold skins, you've already paid the price of a full retail game. Skins should definitely not start at a price over $5. And the thing is, Epic Games is consistently launching new skins, so it is pretty much impossible to keep up. Now, I think we all understand that Fortnite needs to make money somehow to compensate for all of the development fees and server charges. But for the amount of traffic that they get and how popular this game really is, they could charge a lot less, and this would allow them to retain a lot more customers. More people would actually try to buy all of the skins and they would be more invested in the game. Plus, to make things even worse, skins don't offer any advantage, or they're not designed to at least. This gives no incentive for people to buy skins other than just to look cooler. People are more likely to continue to play a game if they actually paid for it or are in some way invested in it. But when the game is free and the overpriced accessories don't even offer anything, it is very unlikely that people get invested with money in the game. As a result, most people use the default skin and there's nothing new and refreshing about the game. And this has led to a much lower retention rate, especially among casual gamers. And the thing is, the game can easily get pretty repetitive. The concept is pretty good, you work with a team or alone and try to be the last man or team standing. But the progression is pretty slow and often stale, you're often just going around houses looting at the beginning. And if you die early, you really never get involved in any real action. Oftentimes, it's just simple mindless playing until the stormlight really closes in. And this makes the first part of every single game pretty boring and eventually people lose interest. There's really no new missions or objective to complete in the game. Now, Epic Games is really trying to combat this by offering new modes like Getaway and hosting events. And of course, they change the map every single season as well, and all of these are very great and quite effective, but all of these can only go so far at the same time. When the beginning of any single game is so repetitive and boring, it's only a matter of time before people move on. And another huge problem that Fortnite has that other games don't have is server issues. This is mainly caused by the high popularity of the game, and less popular games really don't struggle from this. And the intense pressure the servers are under really become evident, especially in major events. But at the same time, it's really not worth it for Fortnite to buy new servers, as these errors and crashes only occur in huge events. The problem is that these couple events are really what keep the game refreshing and new for many players. And when they can't even participate in these, it's really quite frustrating. And this again builds on the point that Fortnite gets repetitive. It is also really hard for free-to-play players to advance in the game. The Battle Pass is a system of progression that Fortnite Battle Royale offers. With this, you can earn in-game rewards, progress, and level up. But the thing is, you have to buy it with real currency, and it costs 950 V-Bucks. It has always costed this amount. It may go down in the future, but in July of 2019 it still costs 950 V-Bucks. So as of now, you basically have to pay $10, and this is almost like a consistent fee for every single season. There's been 9 seasons so far, so that's $90. That's much more than a retail game. Of course, you can get it for free by saving V-Bucks that you get from the free pass. But the rewards for the free pass is very scarce and not nearly as much as the battle pass. And the thing is, people who are not willing to pay for the battle pass aren't going to spend all the time that it takes to actually get the battle pass for free. As a result, with no real incentive to continue playing, most of these people quit. Even if you're really serious about getting the battle pass, it will take you most of the season to get it, if that. You have to devote a lot of time to the game, and this game time is not fun. You're not playing with your buddies having a great time. Instead, you're continuously grinding on challenges trying to save V-Bucks. And this completely defeats the purpose of a game. You're better off doing an extra shift at work and then paying for the battle pass. You would make a lot more money than what the battle pass would require, and you're saving a lot of time as well. And the thing is, it's probably just as enjoyable as grinding out the battle pass for free. The high difficulty of advancing in the game for free really deters a lot of people from playing the game at all, as it becomes more of a chore than actual fun. And finally, the main reason for the success and eventual failure of Fortnite is casual gamers. Fortnite has really had a lot of trouble balancing casual and hardcore gamers and making them both happy. You don't really see free-to-play games on PCs or serious consoles. Thus, these games are dominated by hardcore gamers. And free-to-play mobile games like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale are dominated by casual gamers. But when you try to crisscross casual and hardcore gamers, you get a split demographic that is looking for two vastly different things. First, there is a casual gamer who's simply trying to have fun. They're not too serious about winning, and they're just messing around with their friends. And this really annoys serious gamers who are trying to get better and win at the game. And then, you have the other type of casual gamer who is actually trying to get better. But these people get absolutely dominated by serious gamers who have vast experience from other games like PUBG. And this really makes it frustrating for both sides, and in the end, all of them end up leaving. All the hardcore gamers flock back to their favorite games where people actually take it seriously. The casual gamers who are just playing for fun eventually get bored, and the casual players who are actually trying to get better will eventually quit in frustration. And this really hinders Fortnite's ability to build a long-term fan base. And this has left Fortnite in a very weird position today. They still have tens of millions of players who play the game every single day, but this is not necessarily a demographic that they really want. Right now, you only have two real demographics that play the game. You have the top players and YouTubers who make a lot of money from playing the game, and that's their main incentive. And then you have the casual gamer who is thirsty to win, and this is finally their chance. And there's nothing wrong with doing either of those, but the problem is that neither of these people really enjoy playing the game and play the game to play the game. And that's not what Fortnite needs, and these two demographics also don't create that much revenue for Fortnite either. The top players and most YouTubers are really focused on being the best, and they don't care about buying the newest skins. And the casual players who haven't won yet are mostly kids from the age 8 to 12, and they don't really have that much buying power. And the thing is, the kids will leave right after they get bored of winning because they're not in it for the experience, they're just in it to win it. Now that might be good for competition, but that's not good for building a loyal fan base. And the second that Fortnite stops sponsoring huge tournaments, all of the top players and esports players will flock the scene. And that's the problem. They may still have a lot of people who play the game, but none of them are really enjoying the game. They're not building a fan base like Call of Duty or Infinity Blade where people actually play the game because they like it. And that's the type of demographic that keeps games going for several decades. This demographic that Fortnite has will eventually die out. And that's where Fortnite stands today and why they are quickly losing popularity. Fortnite truly revolutionized the gaming industry by offering a free-to-play game that was also quite serious. This garnered worldwide attention and allowed Fortnite to attain previously unimaginable heights. But this also led to a slew of issues like overpricing in-game purchases, which made it very hard for free-to-play gamers to move ahead. On top of this, the repetitiveness and clash between hardcore and casual gamers really blocked Fortnite from developing a true fanbase. In the end, Fortnite won't be the next huge gaming franchise that lasts for several decades like Call of Duty or Mario. But I'm sure that Epic Games is more than satisfied with Fortnite's success, and they definitely should be, as Fortnite has really made its mark. But that's all I have for you guys on Fortnite. Make sure to comment down below what company you would like me to cover next. Also, if you guys like this video, then make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos just like this one. But until then, I'm Hari, and I'll see you guys on the next one.